Hello everyone. In this module, we are going to learn about Google Meet, its features, and how to use Google Meet in your smartphone. The first thing that you need to do is to go to your smartphone's Play Store and download a couple of apps. The first app is Google Calendar, and the second app that you have to download is Google Meet. Now, once you have downloaded both of these apps, go back to your screen and click on the Google Calendar that you just downloaded. When you click on Google Calendar, you will be able to see a month view. Here, you need to set up the event. To set up an event, you can go to that particular date, click on it, and you will see all the times coming here at the bottom. Now select any particular time and you will see that there is a pop-up that appears at the bottom of your screen. Now you can simply pull this pop-up and here you can mention the title of your event. You can give a name based on the kind of event or the kind of meeting that you are trying to prescribe. Below, you can select whether you want the event to be for a complete day, in which case you need to switch this on. If not, you can simply go and select the dates. You can click on a date to change it, and you can also click on a particular time to change the time. Here you see the outer circle is from 1 at night to 12 in the afternoon, and the inner circle is from 1 p.m. to 12 in the midnight. So you can choose any particular time here. You can also change the minutes hand. Once you have done this, you have to go down and you have to click on add video conferencing. Please remember to click this before you move ahead. Once you have clicked it, it will change to Google Meet video conferencing details added. You can go further down and you can add a reminder to this event. You can add the reminder. You can select at which time you want the meeting to give you a reminder. Once you do that, go to the top of your screen, upper right corner, and you can click on save. The moment you click on save, you will see that the meeting has been registered. Once you do that, re-click on it again and you will see the date and the time details here, and you will also see a link here. This is the link that will be used to join the session both by the trainer and by the participants. The first thing that you have to do here is to share this link with everybody involved in the meeting. To do that, you can simply click on this icon, which is similar to how you share any messages or images, audios on WhatsApp. So click on this icon and you will see a pop-up at the bottom of your screen. Select by which app you want to share this particular link. Click on that, select the person you want to share the link with and send it. Now that person has to simply click on this particular link and there will be a pop-up asking which email ID the person wants to open the meeting with. Once you select the particular mail ID, your Google Meet app is going to open by itself. If you have not downloaded the Google Meet app, you will first be directed to open it and then this screen will come up. Once the screen comes up, before you click on join, please remember to switch your video off and your audio off. This is a good etiquette while you join a meeting. Once you do this, click on join. Once you click on join, you will enter into the Google Meet platform. Sometimes if you are the participant, it might take some time before the administrator allows you to enter. Once you enter, you will see certain icons at the bottom of your screen. The first icon that you see, which is red in color, is for disconnecting the call. Ideally, you do this at the end of the call. If by any chance you get disconnected, please remember that you need to click on the link once again and you will be able to join the meeting. The second icon is for switching the video on and off. The third icon is for switching your audio on and off. Please remember to keep both of these off unless the trainer asks you to switch this on. Even if you switch this on for some time, once you are done speaking or once you are done showing your video, please remember to switch both of these off once again so that the other participants do not get disturbed. The next icon is these three dots. If you click on them, you will see a whole range of options opening up. The first that you see here is for typing any message in the meeting. So if you click on this, you will get a box where you can send a message. Anything that you type here will be seen by everybody in the meeting. You can use this to ask questions or answer questions by the trainer. Once you are done, please cross this and you will again go back to your main screen. The next option is for sharing your screen. If you are the trainer, you can click on this and you can share any document or any audio, video, any image that is there on your mobile. If you are anybody apart from the trainer, we request you to not click on share screen because this disrupts the meeting. The third is turning on captions. Ideally, it should be used to understand what the presenter is saying, but generally we see that the captions do not give you a proper representation of what is being discussed. So it's better to not turn it on. The fourth and the fifth icons are for reporting a problem regarding the app, which we generally do not use. There are two more icons on the upper right hand corner. The first icon is for rotating your camera. The second option is for muting the sound of the meeting. So if you click on this, you will see various options coming below. The first option means that your phone is on speaker and you can hear everybody in the meeting. The second icon means that your phone will only be audible if you put the phone to your ear. The third icon means that you are switching the audio of the meeting off, which means you will not be able to hear anything that is being discussed. The final one is cancel. There is another option which you will find when you click on this particular link here. If you click here, it will show you the list of people who are there in this meeting. You can go back and you can attend the entire call. If there's anything that you have to share, you can click on the third icon, which is the audio icon. You can speak, and once you are done, you can mute yourself again. Once all of this is done, you can simply click on this red icon and your call will get disconnected. If you are already inside a call and you want to share the invite with somebody else, you can simply copy this invite by clicking here, or you can directly share invite and a pop-up will come up wherein you can share the invite with anybody else. So that's all for using Google Meet using a smartphone. If there's any further query that you have, do ask your trainers. Thank you everybody for being patient listeners throughout this session. See you again.